What's up, channel friends? In front of us, we have Maximal Royalty in Leo Convoy, or maybe I should call him Victory Leo Convoy, because he's been merged with Victory Leo's part of their torso. But before I go into the build and the inspiration, all of that, I just want to say that this build is dedicated to someone, and that someone is this huge Transformers influencer by the name of Dame Choke. Dame Choke is super duper cool, and they're always posting great stuff on their Facebook page. Some of the stuff from the big guys, from the little guys, just everything. And honestly, after Dame Choke started showcasing some of my stuff on their page, I really saw a big spike in the channel's metrics. And so I just want to say thank you so much, Dame. I mean, like, I don't really do anything for you. And so I just really, really do appreciate you looking out for the fandom, keeping us entertained with all the content that we see on your page. And again, giving exposure to little guys like me. And so, yeah, love you, Dame. Really, really appreciate it. And so this one is for you. Cool. Now that I've shared that, I just want to say hello, channel friends and family, and I hope everyone is doing super duper well. Yeah, at the beginning it was just a little bit of gratitude that I was just kind of putting onto the universe and to also to Dame, because I think it's super duper healthy to express appreciation and gratitude, and it feels good too, and also feels good when you receive it. But anyway, I hope everyone is in good spirits, and yeah, let's talk about this build. This build is another one of those builds that was inspired by Toy God. Yeah. It was just the other night actually, I had gotten Leo Convoy a couple weeks back, and or Leo Prime, and I was messing with it, and these bits I had kind of hanging out from the leftover like remnants of another build, and again, Toy God was like, "Hey, I want you to combine those two things," and I was like, "What? What do you?" I was a bit aghast, kind of taken aback, because like, dude, Leo Prime doesn't have a lot of ports. I mean, he has a couple under his feet and on his hands and stuff, but this guy's not meant for like upgrading and weaponizing and stuff like that. And so I was like, what are you talking about, Toy God? And Toy God was like, ye of little faith, I told you combine them. And so I tried, honestly, like unsuccessfully, because I was trying, I don't know, trying to get like too sophisticated with it, and I just couldn't get it to work. And I was like, TG, you're wrong on this one. These things cannot combine. They will not combine. And as I was saying that, I was kind of like trying to bring these two things together, and I'm not even kidding. This thing just went like it kind of slid down and it hooked itself onto the figure. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath because I'm still kind of shocked at how it happened. Like, I'm just gonna have to show you for you to understand. But it's hooked on there right now, and yeah, dude, it was a really weird experience. It was a weird experience when it just kind of like all came into play, and then, whew. Well, and after that, I got Leo back, Saw Face. I don't know. I had to rebuy this guy because my original one was, y'all know the story. So I had to repurchase this guy. Basically, oh, you know what? I forgot I don't have autofocus here. I had to rebuy this guy. I don't think I got on eBay, and I'm not sure if this is his head actually. It might belong to one of the ones that I got from Optimal Optimus Monkey or whatever that guy is. The Throne of the Prime set. Sorry, I'm just rambling because I'm still kind of shaken actually how this like all happened. But I put this on here to kind of play with the Lion theme set, and I had this huge sword that I bought for Combiner Wars Menasor, but I actually end up just using it for like these. Ooh, my bad. These other builds and stuff, and this is pretty cool. I just got off eBay, and this pops off as well. So another thing that you can do is the flame effect for Transmetal to Megatron. You can actually plug that in here, so that's like a sword handle as well. But this comes with this, and anyway, this is a really nice sword. I think I paid like $13 or something, or maybe even less. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about the toy. So passes the shake test, right? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And it's kind of cool in this empty cavity. You can see that the head kind of like fits in there as well. I don't know. There's lots of neat things about this. So, all right. So it's not connected by the head, and this stuff is just kind of helping to keep it in place. But really, it's the hooks, the same red hooks that you would use for Star Saber basically work on him too. And so if you can see over here, see how these things, they're actually supposed to be more forward and they're supposed to be covering the shoulder bits, but you can see that they've been kind of rolled back a little bit. Same thing for the lion head, and that's because these things require that to do so. So here, let me just kind of, you see that? You hear that? That was pretty like that's like a snug fit. And so what's happening is all of this should be like that. It should be more like that. And so I was actually, see how there's a bar in there and there's a bar in there, right? Over there. I was actually somehow trying to, excuse me, get these hooks to latch onto those, but there's very, very little to no clearance in there. And so I couldn't make it happen. And so I was just like straight up monkeying these things, like, you know, like the monkey screaming, like bashing rocks together. I was basically just kind of doing that. And as that was happening, like, I'm trying to remember how it all took place, but it, like, this just caught, like, it went like this. You see this? See how it's already kind of hanging? And then it just kind of pulled down, and I was like, what the? And then after that, I just closed those up. Did you hear that? You hear that click? Do you hear that? And you see how snug it is, right? So once again, I'm going to take this off so you can see it better now. So the clips are like a C clip and a slight U clip in that, like, they more of a C clip, I guess, but they bend down, you know, they angle back. It's not just hanging, it's like a hang and then like a hook backward, right? So because he's a shell former, you can see that there's something that he can grip onto here and grip onto here, and that's what is happening. I hope I was able to show it off properly. That space and that space, these things will just go in here. And then once they're there, you just kind of close them up. And that's it. Yeah, the wings do sit slightly at a tilted angle, but that's fine. And then you can just mess with this part over here and kind of like push that in. But sorry, dude, I'm so excited at this build and how it came about. Like I'm like shaking as I go through this video right now. And these I just kind of propped up over here. Just to kind of push up against the body a little bit, and also to have it hang out like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like skirts on the side. And that is it. That is it. He's a little bit back heavy, so you're going to have to mess with the heels of Leo Prime a little bit to stabilize him. That's it. And then the sword, obviously. I mean, you can use any sword. Helps with the balance. Yeah. Isn't that a crazy story? Like, right? Like, isn't that a crazy story? Yeah, it just like fell into my hands. Like, I had no idea how I was going to connect them. And dude, it was almost as if like, okay, he's not gonna stand there, that's fine. It's almost as if Toy God was like, dude, you fool. Like, you can't make it work. I'm just going to have to do it for you. Oops. Toy God was like, busted a Thanos. I'll just have to do it myself. And you know what? I'm going to put this back later on. But that's the story. That's the story. Wild, isn't it? And so, yeah, you can get those two pieces, put them together, fiddle with the fit and finish. Make sure you hear a satisfying like click. And that, yeah. I think that was it. And then you can do whatever you want with this. I think it's not exactly how I had it before, but that's fine. I'll take a look at the beginning of the video again and figure it out. But for Leo Convoy and Toy God, yeah, it's Botbender Orange, and I'll talk to you all next time, okay? Bye.